really a factor? I done grew up as a bastard, stepped out the wound into a disaster. Designing drugs and guns on my city after, pray for the lackers. Cause it only get worse and they try to blame it on the rappers. Label was factors. My rappy told me sign an affidavit like my life and my family ain't matter. Do you know how I feel to get served to the court on the platter? That shit that happened. Lose your life, fell soon like the months in the wound that your mama went through never happened. Seeing another lady, your baby was killed every summer. That shit like a pattern.
And he broke the I think it was the second or first DVD. And I was like, how you break this movie? Like I told you. Oh man, I was so mad. I was like, how you gonna break my stuff, man? But anyway, yeah. So Love Hina, cause you did see the anime. Cause I liked the manga, but I didn't like the anime. Cause I thought if I can remember correctly, the main character named Kotaro.
You thought she was punching him too much.
Yeah, he was getting too much. I mean, he got smacked around in the manga, but it was just obsessively too much in the anime. I was like, man, that's not even necessary. Like she had purpose when she slapped him in the manga. Now it's just like she just doing it for fun. I was like, nah, this is terrible. That was terrible. Like, no, all the animes that
about high school.
Oh yeah, they all wasn't.
Lucky Star's a goat. Tenji's a goat.
Oh yeah. Oh, y'all remember Lucky Star?
I remember you when you first got your crib, you downloaded all of them to your PlayStation 3.
Yeah, that's right. As you can see, I didn't really take anything out for the show for the PS3 because at that time y'all was like getting a little bit older and y'all was like, venturing off into your selected titles of games. I could not influence you guys too much.
Yeah, around that time I was going
already had your games you wanted to play. Yeah, but I did start taking you guys to the anime conventions, which was really fun.
Oh yeah, I remember. Let me see, who did I beat? I got up to the dude that Jeffrey beat. I beat the guy in the chicken costume. And then the guy.
Oh, you talking about when I was playing the Naruto Storm?
It was Tekken.
Oh, it was a Tekken. Okay.
So the dude in the chicken costume was a semifinal. I beat dude barely, and then dude in the final, that nigga mopped me. I'm dying. You can run up the wall and kick somebody? Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's when they had that 24-hour game room and they had those competitions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was beating people in that. Obviously, Dragon Ball Z. And this was when Ninja Storm first came out for PS2.
Yeah, people was getting dogged.
Oh yeah, man. And you was beating this one guy. He was like, "How old is this kid?" Oh my God, how old are you? I was like, man, let me get off the sticks, man. I gotta keep this line moving, man. You already died. But no, man, y'all came up, man. We did a lot of stuff. How many anime conventions y'all go to with me? Was it like 2, 3, 1?
2.
Yeah, it was 2. Okay, because
I'm one. The second one, you got your car. You got your car, and we drove all the way. I think it was like a 2-hour drive or something like that. We drove.
Yeah, and I made my car music. It was all like Japanese music.
Hey, that's at the mood right there. Hey, that's at the mood right there.
Yeah, I know, but it was just like I was like. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I think that was like the first time I was like, well, it was other people besides us who really like enjoyed this stuff, because everybody else around grandma's house was just gang banging, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's definitely kept us out of the streets, and luckily, I think you probably don't even know this decision because you was I think he was like in 4th grade, 5th grade, something like that. But this is when I was transitioning out of high school. I was gonna go off to an art college. And I think at the time I was going to go to SCAD. Eventually I went to SCAD, but I was like, maybe like 10, 15 years later. But anyway, I was going to go to school. And then I remember stuff that was happening in the neighborhood that I didn't really like what was going on. And so I felt if I left, you guys would have either, looked up to someone that wasn't good in the neighborhood, or you would have been, getting in trouble with these guys. So I was like, all right, well, I need to stick around because I don't want to Bust and Jeffrey get influenced. I don't want them to get hurt. I don't want them to do anything bad. And I think that kind of extended my stay there longer because, I don't know. you know, y'all was my little buddies. I did everything with you. I couldn't leave you guys when stuff was going crazy. That's when stuff was like going crazy. People was like getting shot, killed, and stuff like that. Robbed. Yeah, man. Doing crazy.
See, when I stopped being at grandma's house, like not stopped being at grandma's house, but I wasn't at the house like that anymore. I would be outside with those people that was crazy.
Yeah,
Those my homies. Hey, we went to school and hey, it is what it is. Those are my homies too.
Yeah.
And some of them.
I tried, man. That's why I was like, okay, play these games, watch these animes, and I don't know if I did a good job, but I'm glad you guys rubbed off something from it. Like, you know, you guys enjoyed watching anime, you guys enjoy listening to or experiment with music, because you know I know you listen to rap and Japanese music and all this other stuff and rock, you know, and you play like a bundle of games, some games I hadn't even heard of, you know. So also, you know, y'all told me about, like, I think it was you that told me about Jujutsu Kaisen, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
He was like, man, you missing out. I was like, out. I never miss out.
I never miss out.
I read it, I was like, man, I was missing out. This is good. What is this? I was like, how did I not know about this? And I was like, man, I gotta get this subscription. You know, then I got the little Shonen Jump app, paid for the subscription, and I was like, yeah, we gotta stay on this. Yeah. You know, yeah. Oh man. Well, it's some other manga that I've been reading. I'll tell you about a little bit.
Oh.
Later,
What? You can just tell me.
Oh, let me see it. It was well, obviously it's One Punch, because One Punch I think come like every month, and then it's another one called Chojin that I kind of like. Is the people that made it's the guy that made Tokyo Ghoul.
Chojin X.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. See, you already know about it. See, I got it wrong.
No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
in
man.
The anime community now, I'm somewhat.
You're missing out. You got me. I'm behind on a few things, but I'm trying to catch up. On anime stuff and everything else. I forgot what the last anime I watched. I probably watched well, the only that comes to mind was the Jujutsu Kaisen, but I think it was something on Netflix. But yeah, I wanted to get into Hunter x Hunter, but you know, that's what we finished. So I was like, all right, trying to be disappointed.
So like, it's great. So Hunter x Hunter has its ups and downs. It's an amazing anime. The manga is watch the anime.
Oh, what, the anime ends and the manga does it?
No, the manga, both of them don't end. They just
yeah,
they stop abruptly. But more of like the manga is show don't tell. He don't take the same techniques he used in Yu Hakusho. It's show don't tell. While the anime is show don't tell, but also show and tell.
Oh, okay.
So
oh man,
it'll be a more enjoyable experience for you to watch the anime, and then you just read from where the anime stops at.
Hey man, those manga artists, they got it rough. You know?
Yeah.
You stay in the game for as long as they did, because that guy, like, he was making Yu Yu Hakusho. I think Yu Yu Hakusho came out in the early 90s, 80s, before it even came out in America, and he made something else I forgot. But you know, man, they have long hours. I remember, like, so you already know that I finished reading like Naruto like months ago.
Yeah,
I read it from, you know, the one of the shonen games. I think I said it right, shonen or the Choji game. I'm getting my names mixed up after when I just said the other manga name. But anyway, as each chapter comes and you see like the year anniversary of this, the 5th year anniversary, 10th year, you know, and then when the manga was ending, after the end of each chapter, you had other manga artists that was celebrating his completion of the series. Yeah. And they were saying like, oh, that's a good 25 years. You can rest now. Hard work. I know you've been doing long hours, you know, 48 hours in a day. And I'm like, 48 hours? I said, that's not even possible. How you doing 48 hours?
That's all coffee.
Yeah, I was like, what the? It's just straight. And I mean, it was just thanks of, hey man, and then one of them really got me. They was like, I'm glad you still alive to finish this. And this is way before the manga artist for Berserker passed away. And we, you know, and it was just one of those things like, man, they be working like, you know, like mad dogs on this stuff, you know? But, you know, it is what it is, man. You gotta, you know, it's just one of those things when you're passionate about something. I just don't like when people use that passion and be like, oh, yeah, you like it? Oh, yeah, you're cool. And then all of a sudden, they don't really get any benefits from it. Like, what's that show called? Demon, it's not Demon Souls, because that's a video game.
Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer, there we go. I think I told you about this when I read that article about that movie, I think a couple of years ago, was like the biggest movie, the #1 anime movie in Japan, all right, in the pandemic. I think it made like, you know, like, I don't know. Well, I'm making up the numbers. I'm not really accurate because it's been a while since I read the article. So let's say like 86 million or more than that. Like, it was a lot of money. It was a lot of money. And the manga artist only got 11,000 out of whatever millions they made. And that was only because of the agreement that she signed in the beginning, because they didn't think the movie was going to be successful. And she was like she just started out, you know, doing manga. And I was like, man, like, you can't rethink no contract. You don't give me 11,000. You know, just
I think I need to sue. Let my lawyer look over this contract again. Real
yeah. Well,
wait a minute now.
It's all with the company. The companies got the lawyers. They already know, like, no, this is a good deal. Don't worry about it. You know, so you already know somebody talking to them. She's like, I don't know. No, you know this good. Somebody said something, because I was just like, whoa. But hey, man, that's reality. When it comes to the manga stuff and all that stuff, but you know, so just to go back with Hunter X Hunter. Yeah. Hey man, if you taking a hiatus, you know, hey, you know, he got to look out for his health, and also he don't need to work no more anyway. You know, he married to old girl that makes Sailor Moon. They got money, buku money. Well, I hope they got buku money. You know, I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't live in Japan, but you know, I'm hoping they're doing well enough. Well, they don't have to be like, okay, we gotta come together and make something, girl. We starving out here. I hope they ain't in no situation like that, but I think they okay.
Yeah, true. You got any other games, Corey?
Yeah, you already know I got plenty of games to.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Let's do with the game.
No, but it's you know, obviously it's some games I didn't really pull out, like, you know, maybe like you already know. Heavily Sword. I think you remember when I was playing like Darkness for the first time.
Yeah, the dude sitting on the throne with things behind him.
Yeah. That was let me see. It was this game. This game right here. I played Darkness, and oh man, this. I like Darkness 2 because #1, this was the only game, or it was a few games that came out right on my birthday, and this was one of them. So my birthday was like February 7th, and it came out right on my birthday back in 2011. It was this game, and then you was able to download Shank 2, Shank 2, and The Simpsons came to the arcades for the first time. But anyway, the last thing I'll show is the game. They came out on limited run. I'm just gonna say it. I got no problem with limited run. I think they okay company to, you know, make games that's physical come from digital. And the only reason I got Scott Pilgrim was because it was like one of my favorite games on PS3 that we all played, because it was like 4 players, and we used to play that game for like hours, and it was never online, but they lost the license and you couldn't download it no more, so it was like, you know, didn't exist for a while. So when it came out with the hard copy, I was like, man, I gotta get it. But after a while, you start getting these games from limited run. I feel like a clown without makeup. So I'm sitting here waiting. I paid like $80-something, and I'm sitting here waiting for like 7 or 8 months for a game that's not even popular. Nobody playing no more. I mean, I play games that's not popular or whatever the case may be. But the thing is, I'm waiting 8 months after I play. Yeah. $80. Right?
You pre-order something that's already out. You
Exactly. And then on top of that, like, I already spent like, 40, 80, whatever for the game. And then all of a sudden, just like a couple of weeks ago, they had like a Christmas sale. I didn't even look at those prices because I was like, man, I want that game for $40-something. It's over here for $2. I said, oh, never mind. Never mind. They got me. After that, man, I was just like, man, whatever, man. I ain't about to do this no more. I'm just gonna be missing out. I forgot what that condition is called, that people just impulsively purchase things just so they can, they feel like they missing out. They got to be in the in crowd. I was like, man, it's whatever, man. One thing I think I told you guys about this because I was when I was working at GameStop, and when I was working at GameStop, you saw these games come out and they dropped in prices quick. I used to say, like, hey, man, somebody's playing it. This game is out. Somebody's going to be playing it online. And then if nobody's playing online, that's okay. If it's a good game, play it. You know what game I played recently that I talked about? And I think I talked about it with you guys. It was that Vin Diesel game, The Wheelman. Really? Yeah. Do you remember that? Hang on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. The Wheelman. I know. This is spontaneous. I didn't plan this part. Here we go. Vin Diesel at his game, The Wheelman.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, when this game first came out, I was dogging it. I was like, man, I said Vin Diesel just needed to stick with Chronicle Riddick or just get out the game world at all. And then I played it this year. I was like, this ain't a bad game. I missed his whole gaming career because I was like, when I played it, I was like, I don't know if you remember me playing a game called Driver. So if I could just look for a Driver game, because I got the Driver on PlayStation 1, but it's all the way over there in the corner. But so this is like the Driver franchise.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember the case, but I never seen you play it.
Okay, so Driver. So Wheelman is like Driver, and that's what I noticed every time I played it. It was just Driver with Vin Diesel voicing it, right? And also it had like nonsense of stereotypes, right? They made like Mexicans. They went back to like the 1950 versions of Mexicans. Whether they was talking English that didn't even sound like English. Vin Diesel come up to him like, "Wait, you want me to drop you off there? Hey man, you need to throw me off the dick." I was like, whoa, what am I playing? But I was like, hey, I said the game is good all of a sudden. Like, so back to what I was saying, man. Sometimes you can revisit these games. These games are always gonna be around. You play them, enjoy them. That's the best part. You just enjoy them. Who cares? But anyway. That's my story of not purchasing limited run anymore. I didn't want to spend my money and look like a clown without makeup. You get tired. Yeah. Well, other than that, you already know, Kahil, I got, loads of games that you guys remember behind me. You remember playing,
Like when you did the God of War joint, the God of War in one night when it first came out.
Oh yeah, and remember, well, you don't really remember, but when I was working at GameStop, I was like the only one that beat God of War at the time, and folks used to call me to walk them through the game, and for some reason I was able to do so. Yeah, and I'll walk them through it, and yeah, it was a weird time, man, like because I was like, at the time I was like the gaming guru, and people always came to me for answers, questions, or this game's good, this game not good, and I'll break it down to like a scientific, understanding for them to why they should buy it, and I can literally walk people at that time anyway. I don't know if I can do it now on how to beat certain parts in the game. I just needed them to describe it to me. And yeah, so with that game, I beat it, and I remember X-Play was popular at the time. Do you remember X-Play? Yeah. And when they reviewed God of War, they were saying this game is hard and the puzzles are challenging. And I was like, really? I was like, man, I beat this game in one day.
One night, not even a day, one night.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. I skipped school to finish that game. That's right. I didn't even go to school that day. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I was like, what the? How is this game hard? But that was back in the day. I mean, they said at the time Midnight Club 2. Remember me playing that Midnight Club?
Yeah, with the Batman card at the end when you beat it.
Exactly. That game was supposed to be like the hardest game to play at the time, and that was like those games always had a challenge of playing because like before trophies, it was like word of mouth. You just wanted to be that person in the friend group to beat this game that nobody else was able to beat. So Midnight Club was one of them. Resident Evil 0 for the GameCube was another, and I forgot. I just remember those two games was like the highest on people's list of like they couldn't beat, and I was like, oh, I beat this man. Give him my props, and that was it.
And now you got trophies. It's like, yeah, we can see your props now. I mean,
yeah.
We don't got the time to do it no more.
Yeah. No, don't worry. I still enjoy games, but I've played a lot of games. I think it's only because number one, it was because of you guys. Because as I was working at GameStop, I was also being able to bring these games home. And I'd be like, oh man, I think Kahiro and Jeffrey like playing this game. Okay, well, let me go ahead and get this game, get that game. Okay, here we go. And there were certain games I was buying that I wasn't playing, but I knew you guys would like it, and I just bought it, and you guys played it. Or if you had a title that you was interested in, I'm like, okay, I'll look into it, I get it. And I think it was a few like that. I'm trying to remember, but you probably know better than I would what game that I got for you guys. Because, man, it was a lot. Let me just...
Christmas.
What?
Take 82 Christmas.
Oh, yeah, okay. 82?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't it that Dragon Ball Infinite World?
Infinite World, when you did the random mini game on the Snake Way.
Yeah, up and those Ultimate Ninjas for PS2.
Ultimate Ninjas, all of them, all the Ultimate Ninjas and all the Storm games.
Yeah, and those Uzumaki Chronicles when they had on
1
PS2.
and 2. When they did like the CGI for the first one, then the second one was more like cartoonish.
Yeah. And it was a whole bunch of games.
Mortal Kombat. I think my OG got my first PlayStation 2 from you.
Oh, that's right.
When you first started working there.
That's right. Y'all also you and Jeffrey played Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good game. Yeah, and y'all like the X-Men Legends when I didn't like X-Men.
Hey. Fire. Okay.
Yeah, but I got it and I was like, oh, if y'all enjoy it, okay, I get the 2. And then I got that Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I said, hey man,
that was trash.
I
don't know what happened between X-Men Legends 2 and Marvel Ultimate Alliance. They could have kept it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like that one. That's when I swore off those games. I'm like, yeah, this is trash.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Y'all was there, man. Y'all, we went play games. We went to that arcade place in Chicago. I think this was like one of the last times when we all was in Chicago. Me, you, Jeffrey, and I brought
Kills.
A Markel, yeah. And show me how confused. So I brought Markel. We went to that arcade called Galloping Ghost, where the logo character looked like a KKK on a ghost dog.
Yeah, when you was it was like on the corner.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, you pay like $20, but you have access like
everything.
200 arcades. Yeah, it was fun, man. And that was the same day we saw that Ninja Turtle movie. That's right. Mm-hmm. The Michael Bay. Well, he didn't direct it. Somebody else directed it, but he was like, whatever in that movie and all that stuff. But yeah, that's memory lane, man. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that like kind of pops up, but
yeah, we be right.
That's how you got into it. Yeah, I made you guys first play RPG. That's how y'all got introduced to RPG games. For you guys to play was I wanted y'all to play games where you had to read, and then y'all was just around me when it came to anime and reading the mangas and comic books and all that other stuff. So majority of the times, everything that I experienced you guys was right there with me. You know, so every time I opened up a game for the first time, every time I watched a movie for the first time, you know, it was just like, okay, y'all here? Here we go. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. You know, and I always didn't allow one without the other, because I didn't like it when if you was just in the room with me and Jeffrey didn't come in. It was certain days I was like, okay, I know you guys like watching me play this game. Go ahead and wake up Jeffrey. I know if Jeffrey ain't up and you ain't here, he
gonna wake up.
I'm sorry. Hang on, I gotta mention this one thing. Okay, this is you probably was 10 years old, 12 years old, and so I'm in the kitchen, right? I'm cleaning and everything, and I think Jeffrey just woke up. I don't know what game y'all was arguing about, but Jeffrey was like, "Good hell, let me play the game. You know, put a 2-player game in. You keep playing these 1-player games. Man, I want to play a 2-player game. Put this in. And then Jeffrey went silent. You was like, no! Nigga! No! Nigga! Oh, what's going on? It's out of nowhere. It's just like, what? Get y'all about.
Oh yeah, no, because he would want to play something like you only playing on team. Like, okay, we can fight each other. No, I don't want to fight you. I want to play on teams. I'm like, bro, you could just play by yourself. No.
Oh man, I think about that and I always laugh at that. Just silence and no, nigga. I was like, oh. But yeah, I used to be like, man, y'all gotta play some 2-player games, man. Y'all gotta be sitting there arguing, you know. So I always try to keep as much like 2-player games for you guys to play, because I didn't always want you guys to play, you know, unless like let's say if Jeffrey was gone or you was gone, you know, it was just you there, then I'll be like, okay, yeah, you go ahead and play this 1-player game. But most of the time, it's like try to play 2-player games, or you play this game on your own. You know, if I wasn't there, because that was around the time I was like, you know, going to work and all that other stuff, and I, you know, let you guys play the game and have access to the collection. We also play Onepiece together.
Onepiece Grand Battle.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, Grand Battle. Man. Yeah, that was a good one.
Man, I used to be beating Jeffrey up with signs. Then he'd try to pick a girl character so I couldn't hit him.
Oh yeah, man. That was a really good game. I remember
the cutscene transition had like level 1, level 2, level 3 for the.
Yes,
man.
Yes. And you know what was funny is because I like obviously that game was out in Japan maybe like 2-3 years later, and the manga was already at a certain point. But I realized later that when they do those little cutscenes, that was what happened in the manga.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that at first. I was like, oh man, this look cold. You know, it always happens like that. And I was like, oh, this is that exact moment when he defeated this guy or that guy and all that other stuff. Like that one when Luffy, you know, get you all the way in there. I think that's when he was defeated.
Crocodile.
Well, the crocodile. Yeah.
That's the Shell Knight.
That was a cold one. I mean, they had a whole bunch of great moments in One Piece, so I can't, you know. And also, I haven't taken the challenge to catch up.
It's not. I'm not gonna even lie to you. It's not even really a challenge, honestly. Like you done read so many things. You can pretty much damn the speed read One Piece, and you'll still get everything.
Well, the only thing I'm afraid of is because of my schedule. Because I've tried to catch up on One Piece, but it's certain things it's like addictive, and I'd be like, oh man, I gotta keep reading, you know, because it's like it's no waiting period. If I'm on, you know, I don't know, manga 256 and they're already up in 1,000, then I'm gonna read that stuff all the way up to whatever, and I need to go to bed, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta work. I gotta make some money, man. I got to live. You know, so so I gotta do that stuff, man. You know, so yeah, man. So I'm glad that you guys picked up something from me. Is it one of the best traits in the world? I don't know. But I'm glad that you grew up to be who you are today, Kaya. A responsible individual in society.
Yeah, somewhere.
That's right. You ain't going around smacking hoes and robbing motherfuckers all over. You know, I'm glad something came out of. You know, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. So that is good.
Appreciate having you on here. Like I've been wanting to do this since I had like 20 subs. But you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like I always tell people like pretty much about you. You feel me? But not really like.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. Sorry for the hat, guys. My hair is all messed up, man. You know, if I'm gonna be online forever, gotta look decent, man. You know, I don't want nobody pulling up my image as some type of meme, and I'll be like, oh, damn, oh, damn. Oh man, you know, because you be online forever. You know, oh man, I don't want to be there. Yeah. Now I'm mumbling, but I appreciate you inviting me, Khalil. You're doing a great job on your YouTube. You know, I like every video. I may have my criticism here and there, but you are your own person, and I respect that. And whatever you do is what you do, as long as you ain't going around hurting nobody. You don't hurt nobody, right? Not that I know of anyway. Okay. Don't admit to a crime. Don't admit to a crime.
What you talking about?
Yeah, don't admit to anything. Always act stupid. If you ain't that on you on camera, I don't know what you're talking about. It look like somebody else. Every time, I always.
I don't know. That's somebody else.
Didn't you just pay for that? I may not.
I've been broke for a while. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Oh yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Only if it's in my favor. Only in my favor. I think I told the truth one time about a situation, and I was like, I know the policies about honesty, and I just want to go ahead and be honest with you guys. And I was like, oh, thank you for being honest. You're fired. I was like, man, what the fuck? This how you reward people here? You should be ashamed of yourself. Everybody lie. Everybody lie. I was like, whatever, man. I ain't about to take everybody down on this ship. I knew too many secrets. I was like, I go along. I don't care. I remember I was looking at people's eyes and I know he did. Oh yeah, I definitely know it. I should rat everybody out. You know, but yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I ain't gonna mention the job, but yeah. You have your highs and lows.
It be like that. That's one thing good little dog did teach me. It definitely be like that. Take it to the chin and keep it pushing. Try to be better. Do better.
Yeah, exactly. I know we were supposed to do this for a little while, Kale, and it almost like been like what, 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been breaking it up in clips, so yeah, it's about to go down in the editing department tonight. Yeah.
All right.
But I appreciate having you, Uncle. Boo.
The next one, you got another one? What else you want me to talk about?
No, I don't got nothing else.
Okay. Yeah. Unless I'm gonna have to get a script ready or something like that. I gotta actually think about this. Some of this stuff was spontaneous. I just started remembering stuff.
It be like that. See, that's when you know it's not Friday, man. You
Yeah, man. But some people want some organization, man. They want to just be like, man, these motherfuckers, man,
so
ain't talk about nothing.
It's gonna have the title that it's gonna have because.
Oh, what was it? We're gonna title it Rambo?
No. It's origin video.
Yeah. Now I have to put all these games back up. What a task!
They know why I'm throwing up L's. As long as I'm alive, they won't forget you. Take me to them days when I took some gang, thinking like, damn, I remember.